Well. Guess who got their laptop recorder back working? I am. So welcome. What's up, you guys? Be busy. Welcome back to another video, another reaction. We got why superpowers would suck in real life. This is by whatever really. I'm almost subscribed to this. Came out 6 months ago. This is like a bit short little reaction because I just got my computer back up and running, so I can start doing reaction videos again. But I'll definitely start doing longer reaction videos soon. This is gonna be like a little quick reaction, not nothing too much. All right, so without further ado, you guys, we're gonna get into this video. Let me plug my headphones in. So I won't hear no echo noise. You feel me? Let me just pause this again. Let's get this video and play.
Invisibility. To some people, invisibility would be a dream superpower.
Oh,
They fantasize about all the things they could do without being noticed. Not exactly heroic things, but when you look closer, it's not as cool as it sounds. Here's the problem. For you to see, light has to hit the back of your eyes. But if you're invisible, light would just pass through you, leaving you blind. And if somehow your eyes could catch light, they would still be visible, making you a pair of floating eyeballs. Just creepy. To go fully invisible, you need to be completely naked. Not that some of you would mind that, but you wouldn't be able to carry anything either, and since no one can see you, they would crash into you all the time.
Oh, definitely.
You better not use perfume or even make noise breathing. People would still know you are there. Plus, if you're thinking that you could rob a bank, a thermal
That's why Girl from Dispatch had to hold her breath.
camera would still spot your heat radiation, making it nearly impossible to sneak in undetected. Intangibility. Picture this. You've just unlocked intangibility.
Oh, no. Oh, absolutely not. That sounds like it could go wrong in so many ways, bro. That's like, I do not want to be able to go through walls. Like, imagine you go through walls and somehow your powers end up messing up and you get stuck. I do not want to experience that
You're
at
excited,
all.
so you decide to phase your hand through a wall. But the moment you activate your powers, you drop straight through the floor, sinking into the earth. You either deactivate your powers and become fused into rock, suffocating to death, or continue sinking until you reach the molten center of the earth due to gravity, unable to do anything, waiting until you decide to die. Super speed.
The only way you can, I guess, maneuver around that is if, whatchamacallit, you able to control it, like, parties, like this, like top half part of the body can go through objects, like had one part you can go through, then slowly transfer the other part of the body. That's the only way. That's like the only fix you can think of. That I can think of.
A moderate super speed of about 190 miles per hour, like Dash's, wouldn't be so bad. The problems would be minimal. But if we're talking about speed similar to the Flash, without Speed Force, then it would be a disaster waiting to happen. You would have to generate an enormous amount of force, far greater than what the human body can handle, and it would cause your legs to simply rip off your body.
Yeah.
Here's another thing. Air isn't empty. It's filled with elements like oxygen and nitrogen, plus tons of tiny dust particles. As you move through air, you're rubbing against these particles, generating friction that produces heat.
Uh-oh.
Moving at super
Which will definitely explain why when rockets enter back into the atmosphere they catch on fire.
speed would generate enough heat to burn your entire body.
One of the reasons.
Let's say you
actually.
don't burn. You still need to see where you're going. Human perception isn't adapted to handle high speeds, so moving at super speed would make everything blurry. The speed at which you think would need to match your physical speed, otherwise you would just crash into things. Possibly doing
Instantly
what
die.
A-Train did, just running through people. And in the case that your perception does keep up, the world around you would seem so slow that you'd basically be stuck in time. Having super speed would also mean burning millions of calories every day, so you'd go broke, buying all the food needed to keep your metabolism satisfied. Teleportation.
Yeah, super speed is my would be my favorite power, but it's like, yeah, too many sweats.
As you might know, the Earth is in constant motion through space, moving at around 67,000 miles per hour. It rotates,
God.
orbits the sun, and the solar system orbits around the center of the galaxy. If you wanted to teleport, You would need to calculate the exact position of the Earth through space, or else you would teleport into space, dying instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Immortality. If you were given the choice between dying in 1 year or becoming immortal, what would you choose? The choice seems obvious, doesn't it? You're
Yeah.
thinking that being immortal would be much better than dying in a year, right? But if you're immortal, you would have to watch everyone you love die over and over again, until you don't have any emotional feelings anymore. You would live to see the human race die out. You would see the world end, and ultimately, you would be drifting in space all alone for eternity. Time stop. Oh, time stop. The superpower desired by many. Time stop would be a dream come true for some individuals for obvious reasons,
Oh
but in
no.
reality, it would be a nightmare.
Boy, no way.
The moment you stop time, the molecules of air around you would stop as well,
And you'll
making it
suffocate.
impossible to breathe. It also means photons would stop, rendering you unable to see. So you stop time and become unable to breathe or see until you either resume time or just die. Great power, huh?
No.
Super
Absolutely
strength.
not.
Super strength sounds awesome, right? In real life, though, it's a mess. Everything's designed for regular people, meaning that if you were super strong, you would be breaking doorknobs, keyboards, and glasses left and right. Imagine going to hug your mom and breaking her spine because you don't know how to control your strength yet. Having super strength doesn't mean you're indestructible either. If you punch a wall, for example, because of Newton's third law, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. The
Reaction.
force that you applied to the wall would be applied back to you with the same intensity, knocking you back and breaking your hand.
You know, like I hate that. I hate that strength doesn't automatically equal durability. So if I had to choose, I would choose durability over strength any time because with strength you can punch as hard as you can, but the consequence will be devastating. And with durability, you can take as much as possible, and then eventually you'll be able to win. You'll be able to beat you. Eventually, you'll be unstoppable. So yeah, I'll definitely take durability. So like having like a whole lot of durability, that can't really be a bad thing. Besides, you could definitely like build up your strength to at least have peak human strength at minimum. I mean, at max, I should say. So yeah, so like I said, this was a pretty short reaction, you guys. Um, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing more reactions. Definitely be a little bit more consistent. Start uploading a little bit more. Try to like upload at least 3 times a week now. So I hope you guys did the video. If y'all did, make sure I got you punch that button in the face like a boss. And I'm out.